When Dominick Cruz steps back into the Octagon at UFC 178, nearly 3 years will have elapsed in the life of the former bantamweight champion. And while Cruz's prolonged road back has been fraught with obstacles, he returns to a division filled with opportunity. And if you know the man, you know there is no one more aware of that reality than the once and possibly future UFC champion.
The undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world.
The way I saw it is when I came into the UFC, my career just began. I was 2-0 in the UFC, and that was really the beginning of my career, because before that, the only question there was is, when are you going to be in the UFC? I wanted to make history. I wanted to become the best ever in this division of 135 pounds, the first ever to have the belt, and the most memorable 135-pounder ever.
His balance, his footwork, just really exceptional. Oh, big uppercut.
I don't keep track of time I've been out. I've just been putting my head down and grinding. All or nothing. Ice the coffee and slam it. It's like, ready to go. I tore my ACL right after I fought Demetrius Johnson. I was getting ready to fight Faber in a rematch or the tough finale. And from there, I went into healing, got the surgery. My body rejected the cadaver tendon, and then it made it rip. Set back another 9 months. This time I did patella tendon graft, healed up. Then I had to go through another 3-month process with the quad tear. When I first had the surgery, the first thing I had to do was bend my leg 10 times. I was a world champion fighter at one time, kicking people's butts for a living. And the goal for my day was to bend my leg 10 times. That's where I'm at right now in this fight game. I'm really having to take my first step.
Dominick, people forget he's had to have his surgery twice, not once. And that's why he's been off so long. It's, a lot of trauma for the body. Getting him to mentally believe that his leg is back, the only way that happens is if he knows that he can do the same things he did before, just as well, or, if not better.
It's gotten better every day.
And he really actually taught me a lot of what it is to rehab, what it is to get your body built back up and healthy, and train in a healthy way so you're not injuring yourself.
We're a little bit different in that we don't do things the same way everybody else does. I'm not really concerned with weightlifting and things like that. We're here to make somebody a better athlete. Once he leaves here, it's just going back to developing his stand-up, his jiu-jitsu, his wrestling, all the things that are making him a great fighter.
If you don't have something, you'll be humbled real quick and you'll learn what it takes to have it.
That's tight.
I've definitely had to learn patience. More than anything, it actually forced me to learn how much fighting isn't who I am. It's a piece of what I do. And not having it for so long forced me to find a new persona, a new me.
Son of a... Jeez.
In the process, we kind of pieced my body back together, and here I am, 100%, finally getting ready to fight.
Oh my gosh.
I'm ready to go now. I feel like brand new. This is all about challenging myself. It has been a challenge for me to rehab my knee 2 times and get back in the cage on my own. It's going to be a challenge to step in there on September 27th against Mizugaki. Really, this is about me. This is about what I can do. This is about what I can show myself I'm capable of.
Well, he's learned patience. That's the biggest thing he's learned. His body's taught him you have to be patient, you have to listen to your body and take care of yourself, and it'll let you know when you're ready to go. And that's where we're at now. Everybody's waiting to see what Dominick shows up and if he's the same Dominick as before. He's been dying to get back in there, and it's been a long time coming.
I'm still young, If I would have done this at 30, 32, I would say it's a little bit harder to go through a double ACL reconstruction. I did it pretty young, and I did use a lot of my prime years, but they're not over yet. I believe that I can do anything I put 100% of myself into. I decide that I want to be a world champion again. I'm going to make it happen. I know it. I just have to focus 100% of my energy and time into something, and I can make it happen.